Ciao anima bella, welcome back. Today we walk into the room of the Evo Potential Map where your relational design lives. So we explore the trait of extraversion. Now, before your inner introvert gasps, let's be clear, I am also an introvert by nature. This episode is not about becoming someone you are not. This is about awareness and alignment. It's about asking, am I showing up in the world the way that I really want to? Do people feel me, see me, connect with me as I truly am? Because extraversion in the Evo system is not about being loud or chatty. It's about your first approach energy, your openness, your ability to initiate connection, especially with people you don't know. And in a world where visibility often shapes opportunity, this trait matters more than we think. In the Evo potential analysis, we look at extraversion as our natural tendency to initiate conversations, make others feel welcome, communicate warmth and approachability, engage in new environments with curiosity and courage. So when this trait is high, you likely enjoy meeting new people, break the ice easily, tend to feel alive through external experience. When this trait is low, you may come across as reserved, hesitant, or hard to read. You might think a lot, but say very little. You might desire connection, but wait for others to make the first move. And sometimes you disappear in plain sight. So let's talk about what often happens in real life. Someone says, oh, I'm just shy. I'm an introvert. That's just how I am. Fair enough. I know this well. But what if I told you that extroversion is not a personality label? It's a trainable behavior. It's a dial that you can adjust, a posture you can stretch into a relational muscle that strengthens with use. The more you align with it, and the more you align it with who you want to become, the more magnetic, visible, and connected your life feels. So, and this is what I call relational redesign. When extroversion is low on the EPA framework, you may avoid eye contact in new situations, stay quiet even when you have something to say, hold back from reaching out, networking, or initiating social gestures. And often this doesn't come from coldness, but from fear of being misunderstood, fear of being too much, or often not enough. And so over time, you become selective, cautious, invisible. But invisibility in today's world market comes at a cost because your ideas, your gifts, your essence, they need to touch the world to grow. Your beauty needs to become visible. But now imagine the opposite. So imagine that you have a high extroversion trait and you enter a room, you smile, you greet, you feel free and natural in saying, hi, I'm Annalisa. What brings you here? You start conversations without anxiety. You enjoy hearing stories and you offer your stories too without shrinking. You're anchored in yourself, but open to others. You don't need to entertain, just connect. And that is what high balanced extroversion looks like. It's warmth without performance, it's presence without pressure, it's initiative without imposition. It's powerful, it's trainable, it's deeply, deeply human. Let's look at the spiritual perspective of extroversion. Extroversion is not about noise, it's about not hiding. It's the soul's whisper that says, let them feel your presence. Let them experience your light. Trust that who you are is enough to begin. To become more extroverted by design, not by nature, is a sacred act. It's saying yes to your visibility. It's saying yes to your vulnerability. And it's saying yes to the possibility of impact. Sometimes the inner journey doesn't mean going deeper inside, but reaching out from the center with open arms. So let's look at how we can redesign extroversion in real life. If your extroversion score is low on EPA, you don't need to become someone else. God knows I didn't. You simply need to practice presence and rehearse connection until it feels natural and safe. So here are a few ways to start that I've used with myself in the past and that now I use with clients that have a low extroversion score on the EPA analysis. So number one, you set one intention per day to initiate a hello, a message, a compliment. Tiny little sparks, they change everything. Number two, you join a new space, even digitally, like a community, a club, get into new circles, enter inside new energy. Practice showing up in these new circles with new energy. Number three, say something first. Initiate communication, interaction, conversation. So instead of waiting to be invited, be the one who opens the space. A simple hello is enough. Number four, journal every week. So where did I hold back my energy today? What would alignment have looked like instead? Or I get my clients to report back to me with how many strangers they have managed to talk to during the day. So we start with one stranger a day, one conversation with a stranger a day, and we walk up to 5, 6 conversations with strangers every day. And then at night, they send me a little report of the conversations that I've had with strangers. So, but remember, the goal is not to become louder or something else or fully extroverted. The goal is just to become braver, to redesign something that helps us function better in today's society and in today's market. We often think of personality traits as static, fixed, final, inherited. And maybe that's partly true. But I prefer to stay in a space where we can redesign ourselves consciously. What if we could say, I want to be more approachable. I want to initiate opportunities. And I want to meet people without fear. Just by saying it and expressing it, you're opening up a space for this to become true and real. You can do it. Extroversion is a doorway, and it's yours to open. You're not here to be invisible. You're here to be seen and felt and to connect with. So if you've been shrinking inside your own shell, waiting for the world to notice you before you step forward, remember that visibility isn't vanity, it's vitality. And let me know what resonated most with you about this trait or this episode and what you would like to explore further. We will do that together. Drop me a like and a follow. It really helps me. And until next time, ti abbraccio forte.